over here.
So we should be live right now.
Maybe.
Hey, yo!
Off to a hot start.
Off the rails.
Are we live? We don't know.
I'm checking.
Are we?
Are we?
Check.
You're putting the pressure on us.
1, 2.
Hurry up, Tim.
8675309.
Great, now we're going to pay copyright on that. Boy, oh boy. Well, hopefully this is live, and welcome back to the Dirt Drive Podcast.
Tim's still trying to figure out if we are live. So hopefully we're not just talking
Our third
into...
live?
Third? Fourth?
Third.
Third?
Hammered for Hammers last year.
True.
And then Tim tried to live stream me doing
Hey!
We are officially live.
Hey!
Tim tried to live stream me doing the gear job for Jed. That didn't go very well.
That went real well.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Something about hammers and
Pop a little Zinian? Little Zimbabwe? Little lip pillow?
Lower lip action?
Well, I guess what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Dirt Bike, the Dirt Bike Podcast, the Dirt Drive Podcast. We are. We've been talking. Tom and I have been talking for a long time. But no, we're back doing a live. I think the last live stream we did was this time last year.
Hammer for hammers.
Or was the when you tried to live
Oh yeah, that
doing
didn't.
a gear
That didn't
job.
go. How does it feel not being able to do anything with your hands?
I'm like gripping the chair if you haven't noticed. I don't like not holding a microphone.
Do you want to switch?
No. That's
We
all right.
are,
'Cause I'm also going to get up and walk around at some point.
We're here.
Just flit around.
We are here in the Poison Spyder booth, and you know what that means. Poison Spyder is back.
Poison Spyder's back, baby.
Poison Spyder is back, baby. This is Joey. He's the brand manager for Poison Spyder.
That's correct.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Poison Spyder coming back, man.
Well, for anybody who's been in the game for a little while, you know the name, you know the brand, the products. Poison Spyder took a couple years off. ARB had the opportunity to acquire the brand. ARB, everyone knows ARB as well. Air Locker, high quality brand. ARB had the opportunity to acquire the brand. I got a phone call last year from the president of the company, and me and him go way back in the industry. And he said, hey, I got an opportunity you might be interested in. And so here I am. And I couldn't have been more excited with ARB in general. This thing's warm.
Listen,
They weren't in
logistics going on.
This is how you guys roll? You guys just drink them warm?
We drink them if they're free and available.
All right, fair enough. Well, I'm not too good for you.
My favorite beer is cold. My second favorite beer is free.
Work's done now for me. I'm off the clock. But yeah, ARB had the opportunity to acquire the brand. They were real interested just because of the history, you know, and the opportunity that lies with Poison Spyder. And I'm just the fortunate one that gets to wrap my hands around the business, plug in with a great team at ARB, and get to do some fun stuff and bring this baby back.
I wouldn't say it that way again. Wrapping your hand around the business never sounds good.
Oh,
Hey, yo, Joe Byron, baby,
Oh my
Bing
god.
bong, bing bong. But yeah, it's cool being, like, we've been in the booth for probably about an hour. Altogether, we've probably been in the booth for like 2 hours since we've been in Hammertown. And it's cool to see people come back and be like, oh shit, Poison Spyder, you guys are back.
Yeah.
Like the enthusiasm for it is there.
It is.
I don't think it ever, I mean, it may have taken a break. Race car.
Yeah, I love the sound.
Boys, you know where we are? We're fucking Finger Hammers. But yeah, so
Yeah, no, people are excited for Poison Spyder, and that just matched our excitement for it. We spent a year retooling this thing and getting this company ready to go. You guys can't get over a VA rumbling? It's like your first time?
Give it a second because the audio is fine.
Yeah. You guys need a break? We need to go to commercial timeout?
The audio is bad when they're parking next to us.
Yeah.
Once it shuts off, we'll continue going. We record at Tom's house sometimes, and he's got an airport right next to his house. And we'll record outside, and the airplane takes off. We're like, oh, just hold on for a second.
Airport, he means it's like a grass.
It's a grass airstrip.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
It's like an international airport.
Lawrenceville International Airport.
But yeah, so the brand's back. It's cool seeing people being excited for it.
It really is. And being welcomed back here to Hammers, which is such a huge part of this brand's legacy. King of the Hammers and Poison Spyder were synonymous for a long time. And so it's really great to kind of be back. Not just back in the industry, but back with the community that made this brand so great, and back putting the brand back where it belongs within this community,
Yeah.
And the community's ready for it. I mean,
yeah, they seem so, man. It's great. The dealers that we've been talking to, they're excited about it, and then the consumers, they're hyped up. They're asking about these parts and that part. They're excited that we're going to develop new stuff as well.
I know PJ's chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
I was saying, you guys got a long list of stuff to start.
I got a long list of sponsorship requests this week. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people, which is a good sign too, though.
Were we the first ones? Well, you can lie to me.
Yeah, but you guys, you guys slid in the back door a couple weeks before we got.
No, you gotta watch the words you say.
And I didn't even have my rubber pants on when you called me, so.
I like this. We're gonna be good partners.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for the zingers, dude. I'm laying down some things. What do they say? What do they say? I don't know. I can't remember now.
That's right. We technically talk for a living, and we're still bad.
I don't know, you've been real good at it this week. You've been.
It's taken a lot of brain power.
Yeah, I know. I like when we were back at the camper after we got back, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do like a 15-minute silent retreat, and I sat outside and just like gym shorts on, Crocs on, head against the camper. I'm like, we got a lot more talking to do. So
I'm surprised my voice is still, audible at this point.
Lozenges help a lot.
Yeah.
Ricola.
You know what helps? Not going to Chocolate Thunder and Backdoor every night.
Yes.
Or at all.
Yeah.
Or at all, yeah.
And mixed in a little, mystery fluid, which we call water out here. It's you got to remember to find some of that stuff. And
we've
put
been
it
in and
down.
out of the media tent, and every time I see water in the fridge, I grab like 3 of them. I just stock them up because we're in a camper. We've got no way to get out of here. So getting water's at the general store or begging. So I'm like, if you see water in the media tent, I'm grabbing it. It's never in there.
Load up. You can never have enough water.
Water is crispy.
It is.
Yeah, you can never have enough water out here.
So,
especially when the weather's like this. It's beautiful.
Have you been out here since? Like, have you been out here every year, just period? Or is
My
this your
first year was in 2008.
Okay.
I think it was. Yeah, 2008, and then I've missed. We were trying to figure it out, my wife and I think maybe 3 King of the Hammers events since then.
So were you here last year, or is this your first year back?
Last year I took off. I was here 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so and then
So
last year
it's like
took
how we do
off.
SEMA. You're like, I've had enough for this year. Maybe we'll definitely go next year.
I took a little time off in the industry and recalibrated, spent a lot of time with my family, and my kids are getting older. You guys have met them running around here, and so spending a lot of time with them over the last couple years, and now being back out here with recharged batteries and amongst the people that I love and the sport that I love, it couldn't be better.
That's one thing that I expected because I know the sport and the industry a little bit, but the family-friendly nature of Hammertown is because, like, East Coast, we posted the live stream, to our fan group chat, or our listener group chat. I hate calling them fans because that seems so ingenuine. But our friends group chat, and they're like, have you guys been up to Chocolate Thunder? Like, no, we have not. And that the Chocolate Thunder community does not exist in Hammertown. So and that's all the.
It's like a whole nother world over there.
That's all the social media you get though. Is like I had someone's mom sending me Chocolate Thunder clips, but like when you're here, it is not a thing. Like unless you're going there intentionally at night. Like from the scale, like East Coast scale, like when there's events East Coast.
Here's the thing. I think Chocolate Thunder, Backdoor. I think some of these trails get a bad rap because of the videos that do make it on social media. And is there some chaos that takes place late in the evenings out there? Sure. It's like that Glamis Sand Dunes, another place we go to a lot of times. Heck, you go out to the river to Lake Havasu, Park, Arizona. There's always some people that get a little too loose, but the off-road community really is a family-based community, number one. We're all hobbyists. This is a hobby sport at the end of the day. And we like to build things with multiple seats because we want someone with us, and especially there's nothing better than having your kids with you. This is definitely this is the most family-friendly sport I think in motorsports in general.
And like I said, it's just portrayed bad. It's a 10-minute drive to Chocolate Thunder. Like we learned that yesterday.
Oh yeah,
it is not here.
You
You could walk there. It would take 3 hours.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. But like
the lake bed's bigger
like
than the
like just
deceiving.
Just for our East Coasters and our East Coast listeners, like it's not here. Chocolate Thunder is not here. It's 10 minutes that way.
10 minutes that way. Back doors 10 minutes this way. 5 minutes this way.
It's not part of the event.
The only thing
it's a side
I would say it's very much a part of the event. It's part of the experience that makes Hammer special. I've only had 2 sips, so
you've been talking a lot. See,
it's a long week so far. But it's part of the lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, and this is something else I will say that the 4x4 community, off-road community, is very good with, is policing itself.
Yeah.
You got young guys. We were all young one time. You can kind of tell who's out here for the first time and.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Living it up.
We're doing great for the first time.
You guys are grown. You guys are grown-ups though, for the most part.
Hey, yo, hey.
Can you tell our wives that? They don't
Yeah. Hey, trust me, my wife too. Even after 10 years, people would ask like, "What does your husband do?" And she would answer with, "He gets paid to f off for a living. He gets paid to screw off for a living."
Yeah, I keep telling her these are work trips.
Yeah.
And she doesn't believe it.
Yeah, well, she's gonna watch. You were working. Yes, we technically were working.
You guys are
She's
traveling.
not watching this because she's at home taking care of my child.
You guys are traveling quite a ways to get here. So I live 2 hours from here. So, my family, they're like bummed out if they can't get up here. My wife's been home working all week, and she's got FOMO bad. She's because all my kids are up here, and
well, that's another aspect we didn't expect. Is like you get here, they say 100,000 people during the week. These campers are empty. These people are back in LA, back at their homes. So there's a lake bed full of campers as far as the eye can see. They're just empty.
No, guys come up like for King of the Motos weekend and drop their rigs, start marking off their pits or their camp areas, and then they go home and work.
Yeah.
And then they come back for the weekend. We have trophy trucks and all the fun desert racing, go fast stuff here this last weekend.
Yeah,
and then
we caught a little bit of that.
Yeah, and then you see it like all of a sudden people kind of bounce out, and it's mellow. These last couple of days been pretty mellow here. And then you just watch, man. Starting tomorrow night, it's just a flow of people. I swear. I mean, I don't know. I've never been out there at 2, 3 in the morning, or at least not in the last decade. There was a time probably when I was out there at that late, but there'll be rigs rolling in starting Wednesday, and it will just keep coming and coming and coming, And Friday night you'll look out there, and the highway's backed up. I mean, people just start returning, but the guys who live local, they park the rigs here and they go back to work, and then they pop back up whenever they can. It's cool.
We saw it on the way in. We were passing 2 lanes of traffic headed out. And we were like, what is going on?
We're in the RV, like trying to not G out the RV, and like we're getting swerved around by side-by-sides and pre-runners, and oh shit, it's like a fish upstream. It was terrible.
It's an experience though. Like people that had never been here before. So for those listening, if you've never been to King of the Hammers, the closest thing I can always compare it to is it's like Burning Man for off-road.
Yeah.
You're gonna see everything you can imagine out here from an off-road perspective, from just crazy. Have you guys seen the vehicle? It's like all the wheels separate and everything, and it goes up. It's almost like a Spyder hydraulic.
Is that here?
Yeah, it's here.
I haven't seen that. We've seen.
I saw Big Willie's.
The 8x8 semi.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that going up Chocolate Thunder.
Yeah, it's wild.
There's a lifted Miata over there. I saw a lifted Subaru. I mean, there's Volkswagens right
No,
across the road.
you got all the Gambler 400 guys that roll out with their sedans that are all like Baha'd out and everything, and there's a little bit of everything out here, and the community's just awesome. Guys are breaking, people are fixing each other on the trails, no one's leaving people stranded, and that was my big thing. Like, don't let the videos from the chaos at night fool you. This is definitely, that's like maybe 2% of the event at the end of the day. Yeah, you don't catch as many videos of the other stuff because everyone's out having fun, wheeling and having a good time.
Yeah, exactly, and it's great. Like the way I've always put it is, it's cool to go out have everybody stand around, watch you attempt the obstacle, run the trail, do the cool stuff, but like all the extracurriculars with that are unnecessary.
Yeah.
We don't need to be throwing fireworks at each other. We don't need to be getting in fights. Like, if 5,000 people want to watch me break my Jeep, let them watch me break the Jeep. But let's have fun doing it. Like we don't have to ruin it.
No, you don't.
You know, like it's 5 people out of 5,000.
The thing is like, you know,
shouldn't be a problem.
10, 12 years ago out here, it was wild. You know, the regulations were different. So even during the races, you know, guys, there was a time where spectators in the middle of a race would jump down and help a racer flip his car back over and stuff. And they've had to implement more safety precautions, rightfully so, and more restrictions come in as the bigger the event gets. And now we're at a level with this event where we really do have to keep in mind that we can lose this. And there aren't, outside of this event, you have a hard time telling me of another off-road race event that you can come to and not just stand behind ropes and watch, but go run on that same race course. You got to go to Mexico for anything near, and even that is nothing like this. So we got to do a good job with protecting it, policing ourselves, keeping an eye out. You know, we don't have to be jerks about it to people, but we just got to try and educate that next generation, explain to them.
And that's kind of weird for us because this is our first year, but that is our mission here. Like everyone we're talking about saving the hammers. And they're like, hammers is at risk? I'm like, yes.
It's been at risk.
It's at risk.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's at risk enough that this is your first year here, you're spectating a little bit, but your main goal is saving hammers.
We have to save this place. We have to preserve it, not just for this event, but this area.
Yeah.
I mean, before there was an event, there was just Johnson Valley, right? There were just the trails, and guys have been coming out here for generations, wheeling with their family and their friends. And if we lose this event, we lose all of that most likely, because that's really what they're after.
The event doesn't go away, the whole property goes away.
The event could just be the catalyst for them to have the trigger to pull, you know.
That's the scary part is, you know, this is the one and only federally designated OHV area, right? If the precedent gets set that can change and that can go away, all the other areas that are limited use will just instantly disappear. Because if the one area that we are designated to be able to do whatever we want in gets taken away from us, the stuff that we're restricted from is going to also get taken away, and then we're all really screwed.
And we know restricted because we are East Coasters. Everything is restricted. Everything is private.
$20 a day.
$20 a day. And $20 a day is the cheap parks.
Right.
Yeah.
If you want to camp, more money. If you want to bring it, some places, if you want to bring a trailer, they charge you to bring a trailer.
Yeah, and we don't want that. This is our last bastion of freedom.
It really is.
Going to the desert for us, especially Southwest guys, I mean, it's our little taste of the Wild West. You know, we get to go out there with our family and have fun, and our friends, and get wild, and go out there and break junk and fix junk, and, you know, do all that stuff. And we don't have to worry about a lot of rules. You know, the sport has gotten, and the wilder, you know, the builds are, and that as wild as this race is, you know, it brings a level of attention, certainty that we have to be aware of.
We can talk about knowing about the rules because these boys broke them last night. You guys want to tell that story?
Listen.
There may or may not be video evidence.
This ain't Appalachia, I'll tell you that much.
Listen. I don't know any. I now know California is the only place that I know of that you were not allowed to ride in a truck bed.
Yeah, that law went out when I was a little kid out here.
It's been that long.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
That was how we used to get to the bar in college.
Yeah.
Like the one sober person would drive the pickup truck with 15 people in the bed.
Yeah, that went out the window a long time here in California, unfortunately. Fortunately and unfortunately, you know, I mean, there's a time and place for everything around the ranch and doing some stuff, but out here.
Fortunately, the law enforcement that's out here is very understanding. They know what the priorities are, and they're not just here picking on people.
They saw the West Virginia license plate, and they're like, I get it.
You know, they told us, they were like, you guys should get some fuel can ghillie suits, and we never would have pulled you over. And I was like, that's a genius idea. So I think next year we're just going to show up as giant fuel cans.
I'll
Just walking around Hammertown as a fuel can.
I think
What's up, VP Racing?
I know a guy over there.
all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I think it's good they're here. It's from what we can tell and what people have been telling us. This year seems controlled.
It's always been controlled. I think the BLM and the Rangers that are out here have always done a good job, and they got their hands full. But you know what? Like, put yourself in their shoes. Tell me that this wouldn't be a cool job to have for a week, like to be out here patrolling around and the stuff you see.
Oh no, you're giving me overtime to do
and
this?
This community embraces law enforcement and understands things. I mean, we don't want to be told we can't do something.
Yeah.
We don't like that. But at the same time, these guys are all really cool at the end of the day. And as long as you're not getting crazy and giving them a reason to harass you, they're pretty hands
we
back.
gave them a reason, and they didn't really harass us. They were chill about it. They said, hey, just we assume this is legal where you're from, and we're like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Then he offered to strip search us, and we politely declined. We went about our way. So it was no issue. It was an issue without being an issue.
Yeah,
and that's exactly how the rules should be enforced.
We came back from
it's education.
We came back.
It's education on every level.
We came back from our trail ride yesterday, and we drove past the Leo camp. There was 35 trucks, 15 UTVs, campers out the way. Like I did not expect this.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool to see.
And a lot of them support this,
Yeah.
right? Like they've worked. I can't speak for Dave, obviously, but the work he's done with all of the entire community out here, with the state and the government, to preserve this event and to keep it safe. I'll tell you guys, there's a lot of people out here, and there's a lot of fun and wild racing and everything going on. But when in a week from now, this place will look like the wild desert all over again. I mean, they pick up every ounce of trash. They leave no remnant of an event out here. They do a good job, and the reason we've been out here for so many years taking part in this event is a testament to Dave Cole and the Hammer King team for what they do, not just leading up to the event and during it, but after, to make sure you give them no reason that these guys aren't pros.
Tom had a chance to talk with Rory this morning, and he definitely hammered that home. Like, this is still very much grassroots, and it matters a lot, and we leave this place better than we found it.
Absolutely, they have to, and they do a great job with it. I think every time I see a volunteer picking up trash, I was telling my kids this morning, I always thank those volunteers, because it's a thankless job, going around and cleaning up the porta potties and making sure the water's there, and hand washing stands and picking up trash. They mean just as much to this event as anybody else that's working it.
Yeah, that's our plan tomorrow. Actually, is to go to Chocolate Thunder. I reached out to the Badlands guys. They're good buddies of the show. Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just make sure you put the rock back on top so they don't fly away. Thanks for supporting the show, and check out Poison Spiders, man. Poison Spiders back. So we're stoked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell
It's
yeah.
now all over YouTube.
Yeah. We're currently live streaming. Heck yeah, man. You gotta swing around behind us.
People.
It's a beautiful day.
Right on, man.
Thanks, man.
It's kind of nuts, because the people that will be the ones to complain that things get left out and things get trashed. It's like those are the same people that go to private event locations like concerts and games and stuff, and they're throwing trash on the ground because they go, oh, they have help. They have people whose job it is to pick up trash, and it's like, just because their job is to take the trash out of the stadium and keep it clean doesn't mean you have to be a dick and throw stuff on the ground because someone else is going to pick it up. And I think it's the complete opposite here, where everyone holds everybody else accountable, right? If you're walking through the dirt, because we get it, things happen, stuff falls
Pick it
out
up.
of your trash can.
You see it, grab it yourself.
Yeah, but you see people all day long walking around, and they'll walk through the dirt. Photographers walking through the course, and they're Gatorade
100%.
bottles that
That was PJ. That was PJ yesterday.
Yep.
PJ was shooting our trail ride, and PJ was I think PJ picked up more pictures, picked up more trash than he took pictures.
It's what it takes, right? Like
Yeah.
we're all in this together. If you see it, grab it, throw it away.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's not always intentional. Like, you have to grab him.
He pops out quick. He pops out of those belts. I'm like, how the hell did he get out?
I don't know.
That was
I'm so
impressive.
from getting in and out of that buggy, but that's beside
Jason
the
does
point.
the same thing.
But we see him. We both saw him. He's like, I'll get out. I was like, good. It's gonna take me 10 minutes to get out of this thing.
All right.
And he picks him
It
up.
was so funny watching Tom get out. I took a video of it and I'm posting it online tomorrow.
He picks him up and he's like, they're all full. And it was like right at the bottom of an obstacle. So you know it was just somebody's like cooler popped open as they were bouncing up the rocks. And they probably didn't even realize it came out. But it's not. It doesn't take any more time for us to stop, pick him up.
We
and then
look
throw
out
it
for
up.
one another, right? It's no different. It's all the same thing. Off-roaders tend to get a bad rap in the general outdoorsman community. Like they like to picture us as a bunch of hillbillies, which might be the case, but that would just come out and want to destroy. Some of the most avid, some of the most avid outdoors people and people who appreciate not just the country but the world and the outdoors are off-roaders, and they use these vehicles to go on these adventures and to get outside the city. And we want these trails open for a long time. I want my kids to be able to take their kids on stuff that they grew up going on. And
So
those vehicles are the reason that you can get to some of those
absolutely.
places, right? Like, there's places that if you try to get to on foot, you probably could.
Yeah, sure.
But it's not going to be very fun. But you take one of these vehicles up there, and you will get to see some places that maybe 10% of the human population will ever get to see.
well, like you come out here, I mean, nobody's hiking these trails. Let's be honest. Like very few people are going to come out here and
You
hike.
couldn't cover the ground you do in a Jeep.
Yeah. This is.
We can hit most of these mountaintops in one day.
Yeah.
You'd be out here for a month trying to hike everything.
Yeah.
So a point that I like to make is like everyone who is an outdoor enthusiast, whether you hike, bike, mountain climb, whether you're like a rock climber, you need that vehicle to do the sport you like to do. So whether you believe it or not, if you're like we call it the ladies driving Subarus going to hug trees, they're soft roaders.
And you need both.
I think everyone needs good protection.
Yes,
And fender
100%.
And you should check out
Poison
Spyder
My man.
for all of your Jeep needs.
That's why he's got a T-shirt on. He just earned himself a hoodie.
It's really sad. It's people come and talk about these things just to get swag. It's kind of a sad.
Nothing worse than a guy wearing double logos.
I personally would never do it. It's just not my.
not my niche.
But,
You don't even have a Jeep.
Yeah, like respect.
Well,
though.
I do have your business cards ready though in the backpack here. So. Your office line is set up too.
There
by
you
the
go.
way.
Hey. So
this has been awesome. Like coming out here and seeing this, even as a first time, like it's something that you can't really
Can
explain.
I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
What is so far the coolest thing that you've seen since coming on the lake bed
Yes.
that maybe you weren't prepared for?
I was probably the bomber.
hey guys, grab some stickers.
Yeah.
The plane.
Oh yeah, the
we-
plane, yes.
The flyover
Yeah,
yesterday.
that was really cool.
We were
That
up
was
on
cool.
a mountain looking down at him flying
We
over.
were on Thor's Hammer, the top of Thor's Hammer, looking down on it.
You know, one of the biggest military air bases.
Oh, yeah.
Southwest, right over here, 29 Palms.
Yep.
Yeah. Every now and
I
then you
think
see some cool stuff coming
For
in.
me, it's the scale. Like we got here, we know it's big, right? Like I know it's a big event. There's a ton of people here, but being up on that mountain yesterday, looking down and just seeing how far everything stretches and just how many people are here.
A little bit of Mad Max.
It's
A little bit of just like, what the heck? A little bit of like, this is off-road like Mecca, you know what I mean? Like this is where you, and there's a reason why this event attracts people from all, not just the country, but all over the world. It's special.
We just found out we have listeners in Australia.
There you
This
go.
morning.
You got a question, buddy? No? I saw you looking.
Well, dude, Nick's here. This is my guy right here. He's the one who transported all this stuff out for
Nick,
us
you
all
wanna
the day. Come in here, Nick. Come in
come on,
here.
sit down. We're live streaming on YouTube right now.
No, yeah, come on. What's up?
You're in it now.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude?
This guy right here, we go back quite a ways, and he's a hardcore off-roader himself. But he has, since I've known him, gone from just being another enthusiast that I got to know to becoming one of the most successful local transport logistics companies, hauling some of the baddest vehicles in the country around. But he is the guy who hauled all of our Jeeps out, and we'll get them home safely. And good guy right here.
Yeah.
You're a veteran of King of the Hammers. Tell us your favorite part about it.
Oh man, back door for sure.
Yeah.
But do you bring your own rig out, or just everybody else's? Did you bring your own rig out?
Yeah,
or just
I
everybody
got
else's?
Tacoma. I sent him a picture of it earlier.
Yeah, he's got a full built Tacoma.
Yeah. Sits in the garage.
No, that's what ARB's for. But he had a badass Jeep that was all Poison Spyder before this too. Yeah, he's one of the OGs right here. This guy does great work, hard-working guy, great family man. It's always good to see him, and it was great to have a reason to hit him up and be like, hey bro, I got a job for you, and it's like in 2 days, can you help me out? And he's like, I'm in Florida dropping off some McLarens or whatever he was doing. He's like, well, we'll get it done for you, and he did.
Yeah. Hey man, I know I haven't given you any heads up, but I need you to come help me out real quick.
Yeah. That's what friends are for, though. And he knows I'm a phone call away too, you know? Yeah. No joke though, he was in Florida when I called him, and he's trucking stuff around. He's like, he's like, my cousin will be there.
Yeah. Well, we got it done.
And they didn't show up in flip-flops with bald tires, and they didn't have to use hand signals to try and explain like what we needed. No, they're pros, man. They're pros.
Where can people find you? Give yourself a shout out.
Man, through Joey pretty much.
Colville Logistics, right?
I used to have an Instagram and stuff to build the business, and then kind of took off, man, and kind of did away with that, and now it's just word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth is everything, man. You do a good job.
Especially in that industry. In that industry, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nationwide, baby. Nationwide right here.
Yeah.
Truck it all around.
Talking to one of your guys earlier about I think Texas Monday.
Yep. We're going out for 4-wheel parts truck fest event. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
I appreciate Joey calling. Got your back, man.
I know you do. I know you do.
You still got the Cadillac?
You know it.
Yeah.
It is not a Gambler 500 Cadillac.
Yeah, we can make it, right? Put some armor on there.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping in, bro. Thanks for coming by. You guys gonna be around the rest of the day, or you guys just popped in for the day?
Just for the day, man. Kids got to go back to school. They're sick today.
Oh man, yeah.
We'll learn more out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I take my boy with me all the time.
Yeah.
Right on, guys. Well, nice meeting you.
Yeah, heck yeah. Oh yeah.
Right on, guys.
Good seeing you, Nick. Man. Thanks for swinging by.
Yeah, no worries.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good one, dude.
Koa Built Logistics right there.
Transport, yeah.
Koa Built Transport.
Appreciate you, Joey.
Yeah, of course.
Take it easy, yeah.
Appreciate you stopping by.
That's some good people right there.
The whole internet knows.
Thanks, guys.
That was cool, man.
Yeah,
So you
good
got
guy
a
right there.
Cadillac.
Yeah, but
Tell me
I've
about this Cadillac, because
you
we're not just off-road guys. I've got a 71 split bumper Camaro at home.
yeah, I have a Cadillac. If you're on Instagram, you can look it up at OG55 CAD, but it's a 55 Cadillac. It's bagged out, but it's all original for the most part. It has all the original chrome, the original glass. I did a wiring kit, had the motor resealed. It's got the original 331 in it. I put a turbo 400 in it, and the rope seal. It was just driving me crazy, and I was like, man, this thing just keeps leaking fuel, so I put a turbo 400 in it, or leak oil, but I put a new transmission in it, and it still leaks oil.
Well, so if it leaks oil, you know it's got oil.
It's got it.
It's leaking horsepower.
Yeah, but she's a beautiful car. Yeah, if you're on Instagram, you can check it out. It's a cool ride. It's a fun weekend ride, and it was a nice change of pace. So funny story how I mean, I've grown up in the off-road industry, or not industry, but as an enthusiast, just living here in Southern California. But at the time when I got into, like, I was an adult and was starting to have my family and stuff, I got into the Yamaha Rhino game, and that's kind of where the side-by-sides and the UTV industry became a niche for me. But I bought this Rhino after seeing my buddies race them on motocross tracks, and I decided, I want to build this thing up, but I didn't have any money. I was young, and UTV Underground was a forum, and wasn't making anything, but I had a 65 Ford Galaxy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Root beer brown, all original. I traded work for this. And then a gal named Serena over here at the company SDHQ. The awesome company, sells a lot of off-road stuff. Her and I got to talking. She's like, I want that car. And I said, that's funny because I really need some shocks and a long travel kit. And
Must have been a nice car.
I drove to Arizona with the car and the trailer and drove home with a box in the back of the truck. And that was really, it was like history for me in terms of taking off of my career with off-road. And so then I told my wife, at some point when I kind of make it, I'm buying another old car.
Oh yeah.
And that's where the Cadillac came in.
So
And I traded for that,
you
too.
think you've made it?
Yeah, I don't think you ever really make
Yeah.
it. I'll tell you where I realized I
I'm just
made
giving
it.
you shit.
Yeah, no, but I'll tell you, it's like it's not money or anything like that. It's really like when you realize you can do things with your family included,
Yeah.
and having fun with them, and being a part and working with people you love. You know, that's when you made it.
And that's. I've been trying to convince my wife. I'm like, with the Hammertown is friendly thing. Is like, if we can get the wives, the babies, like everyone out here.
We can spend more than a week.
Yeah, we can spend more than a week. But I think that's when like it feels like we made it this week. But that's when we made it. When we got our whole family out here, all the kids racing 170. And
There you go.
Yeah.
I've already been shopping for 170s on Marketplace.
So my favorite. So you asked what your favorite thing is that we've seen.
Yeah,
So
what is it?
I've got a little girl at home. You know the story. We were. It was the Polaris. I can't remember.
It was like,
Yeah, so we were walking around Hammertown, and a little girl was just walking past it, and she sees a 170. She goes, "Daddy, I want it."
Of course.
Oh,
It runs over to
you
it.
forget the part where they were walking and she just took off running. And she stopped at the little 170 and she just goes, this. And the dad walks by and goes, how do I not buy that?
yeah.
I do not. Trust me, I know.
Like I've got 3 acres at home. I hope my little girl's 9 months old. I hope that she's into it, and if she does that, dude, I am so screwed. Everything is getting sold. We're going racing.
I will tell you right now.
170s are cheap.
I will
Yeah.
tell you right now.
Racing isn't though.
I can speak from both sides. Razor 170 is a whole lot cheaper than horses.
Yeah.
My daughter chose horses.
Oh.
My boys both raced
so sorry
Razor
for you.
170s
Okay.
and aces and stuff. So
Sorry, Lauren.
He did know a lot about horses.
Sorry, Lauren. Not sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
My little girl is a rodeo queen, and so she's the horse girl. And you can't just go and ride the horse and throw it in the garage and worry about it in a couple months when you want to ride it again.
Forget about it. Leave it in your driveway for a few years. Have your buddy come pick it up.
Yeah, imagine if you had to put new shoes on your Jeep every freaking 3 weeks or whatever it is.
I hope I'm wheeling that hard one day where I got to put new tires on every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I hope I can do the mileage, need new tires
Yeah.
every month.
Yeah, I know all about the Razor 170 thing. My kids loved it. Had a blast in those things, and nothing better. I'll tell you, nothing better than Christmas mornings. Surprising your kids with something like that, man.
That's a California thing. Hey, walk outside, go see a new car. Hey, walk outside. No, it's 10 degrees. I'm staying inside. No, please go outside. I just spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
No, it's 10 degrees. Dang it.
Then you're trying to figure out how to get the Razor in the living room. It doesn't fit through the door. Then you assemble it in the living room. Then you have to disassemble it. To
My kids got to a point. It was pretty bad actually, but they're such good kids, and they always were. And but it'd be like after you open all the presents up, and I could tell they're kind of sitting around like, is he gonna say go out to the garage? We gotta go out to the garage. Is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say it?
Not this year, kids.
There's a lot of years where it's not like that, you just have to work hard and get things together. But every few years, you try and make it special with some new motorcycles.
Yep.
And they're young with their little quads, and then the Razor 170s, and all that.
There was one year as a kid I got a dirt bike for Christmas.
So
And
cool,
that,
right?
That was awesome.
And you never forget it.
Yeah.
And that's all I ever wanted. That's all I ever wanted for them.
Hey, have you had a chance to meet Jed yet?
No. This is where I can get up now.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'll sit here and talk. I can. I can. No, get on in. Get on in.
You'll take
Thanks.
my mic.
Jed.
There you go.
Oh, you just got ice. Sit back down.
Joey's trying to get himself back.
Come on, Joey. We're just getting started now, bud.
You said you wanted
man.
you said you wanted a boy show, and boy, that's what you're
Hey,
getting.
that's okay. That's okay. I just wish the beer wasn't warm. It could've used a cold one.
Hey, man, somebody's got to bring us some cold beer down here.
Yeah.
You guys got a fridge? We can put
We like
ARB does.
Yeah, we got a cooler.
we like Pacifico, Coretta Extra, Coors.
Or taking orders.
So Jed is a Virginia chapter of Backwards of Appalachia.
Awesome.
He's putting on grassroots motorsports events on the East Coast.
That's great.
Yeah, I met Joey
Oh, did you?
yesterday,
Okay.
right? Yeah, we talked for
Yeah.
a little bit,
Yeah.
talked about some stuff, and man, I'm so glad, again, like I said yesterday, so glad to see you guys back. So cool.
Yeah,
So cool.
We're glad to be back, man. It's
It's
so
warm.
good to be back
Oh,
in the
it's warm. I
industry
don't
with
want
Boys and Spyder.
Well, then screw you, guy.
You want a slightly less warm one?
Yeah, I want a slightly less warm one.
It's still just
Please.
Oh,
God. It was on the bottom of the bag, so it's a little cooler.
You need another one? You good?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm slow playing it over here.
Hey, yo, Joe Byron, buy me dinner first. That's been our vocal stem of the week.
It's been yours.
No, it's been everyone's.
Yeah, well, it's fun to set you off. Is really what it comes
It's easy.
down to.
It's easy to set me off.
So, where all have you guys been today?
We've been talking today.
Yeah?
These boys, the PJ and Trevor.
Wait, the podcasters have been talking.
I know,
all day?
God forbid.
Shocking.
PJ and Trevor were on course most of the morning.
Yeah.
And I think I'm excited to see what PJ came up with. PJ, I mean, you know PJ.
Yeah.
He's going to have some cool shots. Trevor did a bunch of B-roll for the daily vlog and a bunch of other stuff. So
Sick.
These boys are going to have cool stuff. We had some cool opportunities to talk to some cool people for the project that we're working on together. So that'll be coming out soon. We actually ran into Eric.
Have we talked about that yet?
The project?
The thing.
Slight, on and off a little bit.
Okay.
It hasn't been like completely announced, but we flirted with it.
Sick.
We should talk about the finale, though.
The finale.
The Kentucky finale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now that you're here, we can
talk about that.
We can talk.
Man, that was...
Only if you want to.
Oh, yeah, I'm in for it.
I think he has.
That was... Dude, it was chaos. Pure chaos.
Yeah.
We had burned down side by sides. We had broken everything. Just it was gnarly.
Kentucky's brutal.
So
Kentucky's brutal. That's one place I didn't off road.
You got a shipping guy.
Because
you want to test this stuff.
And we just gave him a good plug.
Leatherwood Off-Road Park is hosting the finale for Ultra 4 this year.
the finale for yeah.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, that finale. Okay.
That finale, yeah.
The other finale.
The other finale. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of cool stuff going on in Kentucky.
Yeah, you're coming to Kentucky
That's
this
cool.
year.
Yeah, I'm never off-roaded in the bluegrass state.
Okay. What? So you said you used to have a UTV. What's your off-road? Is this your off-roader now?
Yeah.
Once we leave this event, it's getting rock sliders. You're beating the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Poison Spyder doesn't build just show ponies, you know what I mean? Like, they got to look good, but they got to work right. And we got a couple of engineers that worked really hard fabricating this suspension to get this thing ready to go.
So we're
Do I
gonna
keep saying like a bunch of AOs over there? Is that what you're saying? Like, oh, okay.
Trevor's watching the live chat.
No.
Yeah.
Are they telling me to shut up?
someone's
Tell
gonna
the
make
Cali
me-
boy to shut up?
Yeah, well, one of our good customers, Roger Norris, is watching, and he's going
So-
off.
so-
He's asking you guys not to forget about the older JK customers
Hey,
when stuff starts
we are
popping
not
off.
forgetting about old JK, TJ
And
guys. We're
yeah.
listening, and so if anybody has an opinion on what they'd like to see us bring back, one of the things that we're trying to be nimble and close to the consumer base. So a couple weeks ago, we're seeing all the comments and social, so we fired a thing up on our site. So you can go into poisonspyder.com and you can actually be a part of our product development plan. Get in there and tell us what you want us to bring back, and then maybe what you want to see that's new.
Yeah.
You know, we want people to know.
Need some quarter armor.
So
Crush your corners.
what about like? So I got into this through XJs and ZJs and WJs.
Yep.
Is that in your wheelhouse at all?
Nope.
Nope.
No, I don't know. I don't want to say no. I never say never. Never say never. But you know, we have a big portfolio to fill up really quick
Yeah.
with the prime platforms. And there's a reason we dropped these. The 40 SKUs that we did is because they're movers. That's a great way to get back out there and just get our foundation, our feet under us again, because it's a new organization. We've retooled. It's all the same designs. We just wanted to go through things and make sure anything that had happened in the last few years was undone.
Yeah. So what you told me is this is the same Poison Spyder, but this company was started. You're like officially January 7th, right?
We launched January 7th.
Launched January 7th.
Nice.
So there.
We relaunched, but it is the OG Poison Spyder.
A lot of the
Side by side, Tim.
That needs a cooler in it.
Yeah.
so a lot of the same people that used to work for Poison Spyder, different crew. Or?
Different crew. So ARB bought the brand,
Okay.
and then ARB just sought out a few core people from this industry who understood Poison Spyder, understood this industry, and then obviously could have the wherewithal to bring a brand back and do all the back end stuff that it takes to launch a company. And we've got a really good crew along with the ARB team that's supportive. you know, in a lot of different ways. You know, they're an Australian-based company, and
Aussies know how to party.
dude, they know how to party, but those guys are smart, man.
Yeah.
And they have figured out things in a way that has really helped us with, you know, making our production processes solid, and, you know, all the way down to the QC side and everything else, because that's the thing with Poison Spyder and why it moved on from being the small shop it was. It had an opportunity to scale. But to scale, you need support, and you got to know guys that did it. And you know, again, the company grew in those first few years after Larry, for sure. But then it just got caught in the hustle of just too big of a conglomerate, right? And it just becomes one product line amongst many. And Poison Spyder needs to be something stood up on its own.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a story for a different podcast. And we already recorded that podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Podcast is a couple
That's
years
a couple of years old. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Future past.
Yeah.
So you said you're excited to get this thing out in wheeling. You said it's going to be good at wheeling. Is it going to be good at East Coast wheeling or just West Coast wheeling?
And be honest.
Do you own a power washer?
Do you like
Yeah.
mud?
I hate mud.
Me too.
But I had a mud rig. I built some rigs in my day. I built a full-on mud toy. You guys know Dustin Jones, S3 Power Sports out of Louisiana?
I've heard of
He's
that.
a Can-Am guy.
Yeah.
Him and I partnered up on a build a few years back, and I just built this big old mud wagon. I only used it
different kind of
once a
mud.
year down in Louisiana. You know, I go down to
Like mud drags,
yeah,
mud bogs?
it was just mud bogging, you know, like just burying these things. Yeah, no, I did some wheeling in the Hatfield McCoy
Yep.
area, so I've done some
Except
wheeling
where I
there.
live. I live in West Virginia.
Yeah. So I did some wheeling out there. I did some wheeling actually in upper New York State, and then I
Okay.
did some wheeling quite a few times in Tennessee.
How do you feel about staying up all night?
Man, I'll tell you what, buddy.
That's a loaded question.
I've been in Mud Nationals, and it can't be any gnarlier than that.
Oh,
It really can.
Fuck. Jed, introduce yourself, pal.
So what are you doing, say?
So like in March, we're doing this thing called 24
Guys.
Hours of Appalachia.
I'm old.
Oh,
So
now he's getting stuff.
are you familiar with SEMA?
SEMA?
Yeah.
Like the SEMA show?
Yeah. Do you know?
Explain it. I never heard of it.
Did you know Karen? Do you know Karen Bailey Chapman from SEMA?
I don't know.
She's the senior vice president of the political affairs.
Okay.
And she is running a 24-hour event, and you guys.
Oh, it's a 24-hour event.
24-hour event.
Okay, so we just made our own 24-hour events when I was a little bit
Oh
younger.
no, this is a 24-hour event.
This is a 24-hour.
We have
the lights don't go down. The event keeps going. Midnight, 1 a.m. and other things going on.
go off, pal.
Okay, so it's a rally. So basically, what I came up with, I started watching the old like Camel Trophy videos, right? And I got super excited about it, and I've always wanted to race the Baja 1000, but have never had the financial means to make it happen. So I was like, well, let's do something that's fun, that's attainable by any end user, you know. And so a friend of mine, Sean, and I, we got together and just started talking about it, and we're like, what if we just did like an endurance thing? And I went out to test proof of concept. I put together like a 400-mile route, and I was like, let's see how long it takes me to do it, just driving. And it took me like 14 hours, and I was like, well, man, I wonder how far we could go in 24 safely, you know. And so we put together about a 600-mile route. Back in February of 24 was the first event. And we ran from Seneca Rocks, West Virginia to Point Pleasant. And pretty much it was a mix of roads. It's kind of like an overlanding route. So pavement, gravel, dirt, some technical rocks and stuff in there.
It's a navigation channel.
Yeah.
And what are the folks racing it?
Well,
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
So anything that's a street legal vehicle, four-wheel drive.
It's gotta be street legal.
Street legal four-wheel drive.
Okay.
Yep. So our whole goal too was to make it. We don't want to make the route so difficult that it's like impossible. We want to. The benchmark that I put forth is, can a stock Rubicon on 35s do it and not have to pull winch line? So if you know what you're doing,
You should be able to finish.
you should be able to finish.
If your junk holds up,
Exactly.
you should be able to.
And that's the thing. As long as you have prepped your car, you're going to finish.
And don't get
lost.
Yeah.
You know, because you get in the woods in the middle of the night in West Virginia or Kentucky or Ohio.
Boy, it's easy to get lost.
It gets a little weird.
I know what it's like to get lost in Mexico. I can only imagine what you
boys
come
been to
across.
Do they have banjos in Mexico?
That's exactly what I mean.
Do they have Mothman in Mexico?
Yeah, have what?
The Mothman.
Oh, the Mothman. I've seen that. Mothman conspiracies or something like that.
It's real.
Cheeked
Mothman.
up on it too.
It's
Yeah.
real.
Point blank.
It's real.
He's real.
Mothman is real.
They
So-
have statues up there that'll put you to shame.
The thing,
Yeah,
the
I'm
whole, the whole impetus behind the rally is every time we do it, we partner with a different charity, right? So, Backroads of Appalachia, we're a 501c3, and we partner with another 501, and we split the proceeds. So it's a way for us to create sustainability and a way to help another nonprofit. We always try to partner with a nonprofit too that you don't really hear about, you know, something super local, so we know the money is like getting used locally.
Sure. They're getting it to the people that they're supposed to be getting it
Correct.
to.
Correct.
That adventure tourism, it belongs in Appalachia because Appalachia is such a adventure based
Economy.
And Appalachia's special, right? I mean,
Oh my
it's-
God! Where were we? We came through. There was an unimproved road. Right.
McKendree Road.
McKendree Road,
Thurman.
McKendree, Appalachia. It doesn't get hurricanes. It doesn't get tornadoes. It doesn't get earthquakes. It just exists. It just is what it is. It does.
Once you go in,
It's legitimate. You don't come out. Like,
Your soul stays there.
and when you go to a place like that, when we hit that, it was 3 a.m. Thurman at 3 a.m. A place that has been untouched by time.
It's an abandoned railroad town. There's like the population's what, like 13?
Yeah, like 13 people.
But it's like there's still mailboxes and like the train station's there. And the worst part was
It's all empty.
It's empty,
Yeah.
but there's a museum, so there's mannequins in the window, and you've been on the road for 12, 13 hours, and you're just like, what was that?
Yeah,
And then you turn another corner, and then there was just like random shrines in the woods, and like that was, it was like, I'm gonna drive fast.
Yeah, we were with Fake Dave. I'm like, Fake Dave, please go faster. He's like, if you want me to go faster, you got to get in front. I'm like, I can't. No, I want to be with you. I don't want to pass you.
sounds like an episode of like Ghost Hunters or something.
Yeah.
Well, the wild part is during the day, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Like you drive through there and you're just like,
Oh, it's beautiful.
Totally beautiful and normal and
The
everything.
south side of New River Gorge.
And then at night, it's dead quiet.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what was that?
Yeah.
We did an off-road adventure from Las Vegas overnight, from Las Vegas to the high desert, right up here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like it's that far away, but it is a lot to do overnight. And you get out, you know, your eyes are burning. You know, it's like racing in Mexico or something. You know, it's late. You've been up all day. You know, you're going on like hour 22. You're in the dark, and I swear it's like the trees start moving.
Start seeing
and
people
you
that aren't
start
there.
seeing things that aren't there, and it's a weird feeling when you get past that point. I know all the Baja racers can really talk to that. You know, you gotta get in a world where it's real easy to get tunnel vision.
Big eye.
Yeah, and but cool stuff. That sounds like a fun adventure. That sounds like a fun event.
If you get a chance to do it, you need to do it.
Yeah.
We'll do some.
I don't know about racing it. I don't know about racing it.
It's not race, it's a rally.
It's a rally, so it's checkpoints.
So is there you would know this, is there a 24 hours of Appalachia around the Kentucky Final for Ultra 4?
It is. So the finale for 24 Hours of Appalachia is 1 week after the Ultra 4 finale.
You got to beat the Ultra 4
So
finale.
so
Yeah.
we
And then
did that
you
on
gotta-
purpose.
You got to have your Jeep there.
Yeah, and then you stay for that.
Stay for that.
So we
Yeah.
did that. We did that on purpose. So I'm gonna say it here first.
Breaking news.
So Dave and I have been joking about, well, we'll try to get some of the Ultra 4 racers to stay a week later, and then whoever can like finish top 10, they'll get like a discount on their entry for the following year.
You should just give it to them, bro. You know what
Top
I mean?
10. I mean, so you know Eric Miller.
Yeah.
He's won like 3 of these things.
That's so cool.
He shows up. He shows up.
But
to-
it sounds like a fun run.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a fun run more than it is like a hardcore competition.
And then there's community around it.
There's definitely some competition. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Probably like for us, like we compare it to like a NORA race, you
Yeah,
know, the
NORA.
NORA 1000.
I mean, how
where
many-
it's like it's not really a race, but it's a race,
Yeah.
and it's
How many 4,400 racers have participated in 24 Hours of Appalachia? I know at least 2.
3.
3.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think 3, and then
Pardon me, something's bothering me on this
several-
Jeep over here.
You're good.
Several. I think Kim Matson. She's 4,600 or 4,500. I think. I can't remember.
You just needed to get up.
He's not cut out for 24 hours.
No.
Oh no!
My sticker's coming off.
Oh no!
You got a PPF wrap on that
I
thing
would
too?
say a lot of people on your podcast don't know who I am. But for those who know who I am, they will understand why I got up and had to clean this part of the Jeep right now.
You got a caddy,
It was,
so-
it was right in my eye line of sight, and it was driving me nuts.
You got a bagged caddy. We know who you are.
Yeah, I'm a
You
little
got back
bougie.
caddy? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's a bougie side to me. I blow my vans off with the compressor every morning.
Yeah.
Toss those puppies up.
There you go.
Do you so you like go fast stuff too, like cars and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like a motorsports head, you know, like just my dad was a motorsports head, and so I just grew up around that, you know, that influence. And then, you know, again, being a Southern California guy, the desert scene is a big thing. So me and my buddies, like I was telling my kids, we were joking around about like this old single cab Toyota.
That thing's rad.
22 RE, almost like an old Ivan Stewart stadium truck, Mickey Thompson truck.
Yeah,
and
that's sweet.
Those were like dreams for us when we were like in our teens. You know, we all wanted a standard cab 22 RE Toyota, put an Ivan Dan kit, you know, double shock it up front, and you know,
Get ripped.
yeah, just go beat the crap out of it. You know, the whole white fender thing. You know, like there was a thing. I don't know if it's made its way east, but that started. You know, I feel like it was my era. You know,
To have white fenders, you need to have rust-free fenders.
you had to put fiberglass. Like
Okay.
just
Oh no, we don't do fiberglass.
you might not even have like long travel. You know,
We
Yeah.
call it West Virginia Racing Stripes because you come out of one of these rallies and you have pinstripes down the side of your because the trees are so
best
tight.
way.
Yeah.
It's not you can polish it out. It's not damaged, but you got pinstripes down the side.
Yeah,
of it,
that's
all
like
over.
Mexico. You know, you get out in the sagebrush
brush,
stuff,
yeah.
and you come home and you look through it, and then you realize it's primarily just scrape the dust. But
Right.
at first, I'm like, oh man, I just tore the paint up. But nah, it cleans up. You know, you got to have a few war wounds on an off-road vehicle.
So tell me more about your not off-road life. So what other? You have a bag caddy, you said. Do you have
Yeah.
like a track car or anything like that?
No. The Cadillac, just the cruiser, the family cruiser. I mean, I'm pretty boring outside of work life. I mean, I spend time with my family. I love them to death. Really started to appreciate it even more as my kids started to get a little older, you know,
Yeah.
and saw my daughter fly the coop a little bit. And so, yeah, I mean, I like spending time with them. I love taking adventures with them.
Yeah.
Going on trips. But I'm a homebody, you know, for the most part. I spent the first 12, 13 years of my career just all over the world.
Hammering it, yeah.
Yeah, going all over the place. And so I'm at a point now where I like being close to home, but then I enjoy these pockets of time now where I can go and dip my toes back into getting out on the road and seeing the people I love from different areas
Right.
and experiencing new things and meeting new people still.
Right.
You know, it doesn't get old to me.
Man, I can appreciate the family thing, man. Like, we got two boys, they're 5 and 6, they're 14 months apart. And like, as they've gotten older, I'm just like, man, like, I'm enjoying this time so much more. Like, not that I did enjoy when they were babies as well, because I enjoyed that too.
Yeah, of course.
But man, it's so cool to watch them grow, and also watch how even if you weren't always there, like how much they're influenced by the things that you like. Like
That's
my
it.
kids are like, Daddy, I want a motorcycle or an ATV, you know, and
We were just talking about
crazy.
building Ranger 170s on Christmas
yeah,
morning.
yeah,
Man, every day that my boys still want to hang out with me
that's a win.
is a blessing, you know?
Yeah.
Because there will be a time where they've got their own lives to go and do, but right now being able to hug them goodnight and have them come sit out here and help hump gear around out here and help
Yeah.
us set up and stuff, it means the world to me to be around, you know? What's funny is they'll remember doing these things because they're young and stuff. I'll remember it because of them being here, you know? So it's cool, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a family
Hi,
sport.
buddy.
We were-
Love you, buddy. My son's at home watching.
That's
right now.
cool.
He's 3, so I told my wife, I was like, put it on the TV.
Do you not have parental settings on your TV? Your son should not.
I texted the link to my wife. I was just like, just put it up on the TV.
Yeah.
Just show Daddy for like 2
Yeah,
minutes.
that's
It's fine.
cool, man.
we were on the top of Thor's hammer yesterday, and we had enough cell service to make video calls. So I tried to call my wife. She didn't answer. Love you, honey.
She hates you,
the
bro.
the next call I made was my dad.
There
my
you
dad
go.
was he's so stoked that we're out. He's like,
Yeah.
if there was a chance that PJ and Trevor weren't going to be able to make it, my dad was going to fill in.
Yeah.
And I know from our coverage this year, whatever happens next year, he's going to be here. And I'm so, like, my dad is my best friend, and it seems like you got that same relationship with your kids.
Oh, and
It's
my
just-
dad too.
It's just so special.
It is, and it's funny as part of getting older is you've heard it a million times as you're growing up, but when you start to hit these ages, you start to really understand and appreciate the family aspect. And you guys and us, we are in a sport where there's no excuse where we can't include our families.
I mean, look at that. Poison Spyder makes stuff for 4-door, so you can put your whole family in the 4-door.
No
and then
excuse.
equip it with Poison Spyder.
Yeah.
But that's the goal, man. Is you just like, and that you find that a lot in the off-road community. Is everyone just wants to be able to show off to their kids and bring them places that they can really enjoy, and you can just kind of get away from everything, right? Like everything nowadays. It's ironic. We're live streaming this in the middle of the desert, technology, all that stuff. But it's nice to get out to these places where you don't have self-service sometimes, and you can just really lock in and enjoy
the moment.
Starlink changed the game, but up to a few years ago, you had a bush out in the lake bed.
It's still marked in Onyx.
Cell phone bush, and then you had cell phone hill.
Yeah,
So we'd go out there like once, twice a week, check in back home, but emails and everything else, you just had no idea what was going on.
Get one of these puppies.
Oh, what's that?
It's a Garmin inReach. I can text my wife from anywhere in the world.
That's pretty cool.
I got in trouble one. We were in West Virginia at Seamus. You met Seamus that event, yeah. You met Seamus. So we were camping in the holler, and I called my wife around noon. I said, "Hey, we're just kind of beating around. I don't know when on those cell phones. I'll try and call you or text you first." Well, I forgot to call and text her, and I got an earful. And for good reason, I apologized, but I'm like, "Hey, that's not going to happen again. I'm going to get this. So that way, wherever I am, I can text you."
And for you guys listening that aren't married yet, just appreciate you don't have to have these little leashes sometimes. You don't have to worry about the fam. You still get to, Saturdays are still for the boys.
Yeah.
And there's still good times in that too, but it's good to have things like that where you can check in. They know you're safe.
But then that also means you can't check your email because that's just texting.
Sometimes you need to get away a little bit.
Jason and Chris from Wheel and Wine and Whiskey. Chris was talking about the good old days when he would just come out here, be out for 2 weeks, and not be able to check anything.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Could you imagine? That'd be so refreshing.
It was weird. It was hard though because even though social media was just starting as King of the Hammers was growing, so we all wanted to post things.
Yeah.
We all wanted to get the word out, and especially me. I was, I had a website and a forum, and so I'm wanting to update people, and so when the media tent kicked in, and they were able to bring this big truck in, Dave would truck in this huge satellite dish, and we'd all be tapping into the media network, so we could get pictures up and do these things.
You know what they're using now? Same thing you are.
Yeah, Starlink. Oh yeah, Starlink's.
I got a Starlink on my truck, bro. I just ride around, just like posting my story all day long.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. Starlink's amazing, a game changer.
So the nice thing I will say about riding a motorcycle.
Yeah, because you've been doing that. Tell us about your UTV, Jed.
So riding a motorcycle is nice because guess what? You can't have your phone in your hand at all. You got to ride that bike the whole time.
Yeah.
That's what I love about riding a bike. Because you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
No phones.
Yeah, I'm still hoping once the UTV gets back up and running. That's a story for a different podcast. We need Russ for that story. Once the UTV's back up and running, I want to get on the dirt bike for just a little bit.
Sure.
It's been probably 10 years since I've been on a dirt bike.
I'll put it on not kill mode.
Please do.
I can't wait to see Tim fall off the dirt bike.
No,
please don't do that.
Since you've ridden.
Yeah, my dirt bike days went out about 100 pounds ago.
So on
Mine never started then.
on the
It hurts a lot more.
on the subject of public land, the reason I don't have a dirt bike anymore is because where I used to ride my dirt bike got closed. So I sold my dirt bike, bought my Jeep, and started riding on private land where I could. So just to circle back to the importance of public land, the reason I'm here because of this is because land closure. Yeah, I didn't have access.
Yeah, you gotta. It's tough. I mean, I'll tell you guys right now. Like Australia, I went to Australia for a couple weeks and did some off-roading out there, some racing. But that's not a place where you can just go out on the weekend and go find a place to go do something like this. It's all the only off-roading you really get is in a private land, and we have to appreciate it. It's a rare thing that we have, even though we've grown up around public access and this stuff. It's
there's
easily
literally an entire industry that relies on it.
Yes. Oh man, if we lose this, there's a lot of vendors and companies out here that you won't see. Yeah.
So we got a chance to talk to Jack and Amy, what's the name of their race?
More motorsports.
More Motorsports. They do their Bailey Cole's crew, and they desert race in Australia.
Oh yeah, okay.
And they were telling us about
They do
how
the Fink out there, probably.
Yeah, they're telling us when they do the Fink, they got whoever organized the event has to get permission from each landowner to run the race.
That's like Mexico.
And, I mean, you're kind of working with that a little bit, but
On the state side, yeah.
on the state side. But
Mexico has to do the same thing. You know, they got to work deals with all the ranch owners and stuff, and you know, make deals with them. And they've had to change the course quite a bit because someone in pre-running forgets to close a gate, and the cattle get out,
PJ,
and now you can't race through their property. Oh yeah, Shannon will come over and talk
Shannon
some
Campbell
junk.
on right now.
Shannon will come on.
Shannon Campbell.
Shannon Campbell's right there. Grab Shannon Campbell.
PJ.
I'll get up and let Shannon take my seat.
Yeah. No, Joey wants to get up.
No, yeah. Shannon's good. though.
Jed's the mouth of the South. He'll get him over here. Jed, get Shannon Campbell on. He's the guy in the flannel.
Oh, okay.
Shannon.
The race car driver.
You know Shannon, right? Yeah. You go get him.
He's been in a race car too long.
But yeah, so we were talking. Sorry, I got distracted.
Well, we'll see if we
Campbell's
can't
right
get
there.
him on. He's a good guy.
So
He's a fun guy.
You were talking about the desert and getting in Mexico, getting permission from the ranch owners and all that, and like we don't want that to happen here.
Yeah.
No, you do not want it. Well, there are no landowners out here.
They are.
Well,
There's little properties, but that's not enough to hold an event on, right? Like this is a different beast where you lose this, you lose it forever. There's no coming back. It's not like Mexico or even in some places in other parts of the country where there's these big swaths of 1,000-acre ranches that you might be able to get permission from. Different beast out here in the Southwest. Makes it very difficult.
So with Poison Spyder being back, I mean, your first event's King of the Hammers. How do you guys plan on getting involved with events and the community from here on out?
Well, we got to stand the brand up first, right? So we're just getting started. We're not going to try and be everything we once were in year one. It's just not realistic. We want to make sure that we bite off enough that we can chew and take care of the customers. We got to stand the brand up. And then as we grow, we will absolutely insert ourselves more into the community and into different events and try to be out in all the regional, pretty busy event schedule this year with just trying to hit the main ones, the main circuit, if you will. But then hopefully we get to a point where we can start tackling a lot of the smaller regional events and just really connect with the enthusiasts on the trail. Instead of trying to drag them to us, we want to go to where they're at. And it's not always about having a booth, it's a lot about just getting out on the trail with them and wheeling and having fun and supporting those things, right? Supporting those events and supporting trail rides and trash cleanups and those types of things. So
you guys are starting hot and heavy by being out here, like you were saying, people are just excited.
Yeah, there's no other place where you kick off Poison Spyder than King of the Hammers.
Do you close the booth at all and get to enjoy the event, or are you working the whole time?
I'll tell you what, man, even when the booth is open, do we close down the booth? Sure, and I get to enjoy it. But even when it's open, man, it's all day long. It's been, hearing customers tell us about all their Jeeps that they have Poison Spyder still on, how excited they're back for us and asking us questions about, are you going to have these parts and that part? But then the other part of it, too, is just talking to buddies and friends. And they're like, man, it's so good to see you back out here. You're back. They got you back in.
Like you were talking to Doug earlier.
Yeah,
like Doug's a good buddy of ours. You see that it's just like good old buddies meeting up.
Yeah. And Shannon, I was catching up with Shannon yesterday, and Casey Curry and Jason Shearer. I'll go see those guys this week. It's after you're out here long enough, you become good buddies with these guys, and it's more than just a once a year event. Like, you're off doing. Shannon and I, about 10 years ago, we spent a week in Moab together. For no good reason other than just a group of buddies all out in Moab having a blast. And if it wasn't for King of the Hammers and all this stuff, I probably wouldn't have ever linked up with a guy like Shannon and his family and stuff. So
honestly, I think that's probably been my favorite part of this whole thing is, even for this being our first time out here, is the community just treats you like a friend and a brother. Like, people are so willing to sit there and just talk with you because we're all here for the same reason. And so they'll talk to you like they've known you for 15 years. There's no stop.
Poison Spyder. We'll get Shannon on if he's not busy. We'll get him on. Poison Spyder is not just a brand selling products. Sherry McRae and Larry McRae, they are fixtures in this industry and in this sport. And they put a couple decades ago.
Yeah.
And they can walk into any booth here and they command respect, right? People love them more than just even the respect part. And so we just want to honor the brand and keep that momentum going. And so that's an important thing for me, is to, continue that legacy and to put a face to the brand in a way behind the scenes anyways, with the people in the industry that, people can be excited for Poison Spyder, not just on the product side, but that the brand in general is here to help add some juice back to the sport.
So other than running the booth, what are you excited to do? Because the booth closes at 6? 5 or 6 every night?
No, it just kind of closes when things slow down, right? Well, we close it down, and then we're staying out in the 40.
Okay.
So we're camped with quite a few friends. RJ Anderson, who was winning the trophy truck race until he wasn't winning, and then we've got Mitch Guthrie. Mitch Guthrie is right next to us. He's racing in the Hammers race on Thursday for Factory Polaris Razor. He's a factory Ford guy as well. Races in the Dakar for Ford Raptor.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day, how the guys, there was a few guys racing in Dakar, and they were in the desert in Saudi for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Just to fly home and fly to the desert in California.
Yeah, they had a week.
For a month.
Yeah, they basically had a week to shift gears, try and get back on time, and then get out here and start pre-running.
Like I know, Tad Dowker's a friend of the podcast. He's been out here. His team's been out here since the beginning of January, getting the car ready, and I couldn't have, that's commitment to the brand.
It's dedication.
Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah, I can only speak for the drivers for these programs, and you got to be fit just to deal with the travel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let alone the competing. The time changes. People don't really understand what that does to you. The diet change sometimes. A lot of them now have chefs that are rolling in the team, but there's a lot of it, right, that people don't take into account. These are real athletes out here, the ones that are doing that type racing at that level. I heard Jason on the mic. I don't know what it was for, but he talks about how hard he works in CrossFit all year round just for this one race. He only does one race a year, so.
No, I don't think so.
Jen said he's getting ready to do another interview.
Yeah, we'll get Shannon another time. He's a good guy.
That's all good.
We're here all
We're here all week. I'll tell you what,
There's so many people walking
better than
around
having him sit here would be for you guys just to go to the pit tonight. Introduce yourselves. He's a man of the people right there. He's a celebrity in this world. He's a celebrity.
But it's
right?
cool because even
but he'll take you right in and hug you and he'll embrace you.
Okay. He's like, just go by the
we're in staging for UTV qualifying, and as much as he's a celebrity, he was just walking around, nobody was bothering him. It was so cool because you get the big names and they could just cruise around. This is not NASCAR.
Well, and you go talk to those guys and you realize they really just are another guy.
They are.
They're just a good group of dudes, and they're coming out here to have some fun, and that's all it is to them. And it's we need him. Yeah. They kind of understand that that's part of what comes along with it, especially the longer you're in it. But man, those guys are so down to earth. It's wild that you.
This is still a very niche sport.
Yeah. Oh,
and
absolutely.
one of the things that makes it accessible is the fact that, or makes it fun, is that the drivers are accessible. I looked up to so many drivers that within a handful of years of my career, they became friends. And that, talk about special, right? Getting to hang out for a weekend with Walker Evans out at the river and see him talking to my boys about their little race cars and stuff, and it's just wow, who would have thought, right? I'm the legend,
Well, that's kind of what we've experienced because obviously we're still smaller, on that side of it, but some of these guys have just what are you going to do? You just ask them if you can talk to them. The worst they're going to say is no.
Yeah.
But almost
no one's going to say no.
They might say no.
If they say no, it's because there's really something going on that they're in the middle of. But yeah, all these guys, I don't care whose pit it is. You walk in. You guys met Jason Shearer yet?
I don't think so.
No? Dude,
at least not physically.
He
may have been in our camp.
So Jason has won this race multiple times.
Jason was definitely. We didn't get a chance to meet him, but he's been through our camp and hanging out with the boys. In the
He is one of the sweetest, most down to earth, awesome dudes. You look at him and you hear him talk and you're like, there's no way this is the guy behind the wheel of that thing that's such a fighter that will qualify on pole most likely tomorrow. He will be up there. You know, he's been on the pole more than anybody in the 4,400 race in the history of this event. And it takes a real dog to drive like that and to do that with that equipment, and only race once a year, so he's just got to be ready to turn it on. But one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. You know?
do you think this year we get a four-peat from anyone?
It's so hard to say. That's the beauty of this race. Can it happen? Sure. Could Shannon win? Of course. Could Jason win? Sure. Could Miller win? You know, any of these guys, right? Like it could be any.
Outside the skill, it's attrition too, right?
Well,
like,
that's all it is.
It's just
I'll tell
not
you
your
straight
day.
up right now. It used to be a race where you hear these guys say like, you got to get through the first lap, and then you got to make it through the second, then you turn it on, and all this bullshit. That stuff is out the window come power hour. From power hour on, they are on the throttle 100% going for the dub because they need to be up front. And then when you start that race, there's no pussyfoot and just trying to set a pace. I mean, sure, you want to be in a window where your equipment's going to hold up for you. But they're pushing, and they have to be on the throttle nonstop, like an unplanned tire stop. In some guys' cases, they're like, I might as well just park it now.
And my favorite thing that Dave said last year is we have the same lap 3 this year. A question mark for lap 3 is that if you're leading lap 3, we saw with Big B, if you're leading lap 3, you will not win. If you start lap 3 in the lead, you will not win.
There's
the
a
race.
Jason. I bring up Jason a lot because
it was Big B last year. Big B got caught up in the rocks. And they lost it.
We've watched it every year.
We've seen it happen time and time again with guys, and your heart breaks for them.
Oh, of course.
You know, you watch the race and you see the same guy. I'll bring up Jason one more time, but watching him lead from the start, and then having some battles with Lauren or whoever it might be there with him, and then all of a sudden come into the final lap, and you think like he's got this thing in the can, and the helicopter cuts to him, and the announcer's like, "Oh my God, is that?" Jason's sitting there, and there's Sally, jumping out. CrossFit Sally, his old co-dog there, right? Climbing out. And
well, that's the Terry Madden thing, is Terry Madden ran miles last year to the pit. No, because Terry Madden was with Kyle Ching last year.
I think that might have. But I think I remember Terry doing something like that when he was co-dogging for Bailey back in the day. That's when you used to see a lot of that humping across the desert to go get a part. It's a different race now. Guys still do that? Sure, because there's something about still finishing in off-road.
Yeah, we got a buddy, Ultra Fort Jones, Kevin Jones, who we were watching his social media. He is prepping for the race by running with a weighted vest on, so he can get to the remote pit or get to the main pit and get parts back.
Oh, I've seen Shear's co-dog do that, and to be a good co-dog in rock racing, you got to be a fit dude.
It's the hardest job. The driver's got the easy job.
This is the first year Jason's going to have a different co-driver. He's got Mike Kim from Fox co-dogging for him, and this guy is a shock wizard. He is a wizard. I'm not kidding. Like,
that's awesome.
He co-dogged for Christopher Pavardi in the trophy truck race. He's co-dogging with Mitch Guthrie Jr. in the UTV race on Thursday. And then he's getting in with Jason. So these are all big Fox guys. And he's got a little switch panel here, and he's changing the valving of the shocks while they are going into different sections. So they're not just marking the GPSs for, dangers and different things. He's marking it. He's knowing what type of shock performance he wants to have in certain sections of the race course. And so you'll be watching him push buttons and make adjustments. You could see a little bit of that when he was from the in-carb live feed with the trophy truck.
That's the new wild thing, is everyone's got a Starlink.
Oh yeah, all the live feed.
The fact that even just on-the-fly tuning like that
on-the-fly tuning
is even possible.
And it's one, like, if you put those controls into my hand, I'm gonna make this car way worse really quick. I think it's like a video game. Like, maybe if I just keep doing this. But a guy like that who's got the seat of the pants feel, he's ridden in every big top fast guy's truck, and rock crawler and everything. He knows what it should feel like, you know. That's a weapon to have with you.
Well, it's the way I've always kind of watched it is like even more than just you racing against the other drivers. It's almost like it's you and your co-driver against your machine. Right. It's how well do you know that rig, and how far can you push it to really get the
There's
most
a line, guys. There's a line in off-road racing, and all of these drivers are fast enough to go well beyond the line. But you got to get to that spot where you're on the edge of your equipment, being able to take the pace and hold up, and you got to balance that line the entire time. There used to be a period where you could wait to get to the line, right? And now it's like you got to be on that on the throttle the entire time, but you got to keep it together because this is a battle of attrition. Every good off-road race is a battle of attrition.
Well, we were talking about it yesterday too, where it's like for everyone who off-roads, they kind of get it, right? Is you'll spend a full 8 hours out on the trail, and you feel beat to hell by the end of it, right? If you're truly rock crawling, and the wild part of that is thinking about going, we did that, and we're beat to hell, and we were doing it at 3 miles an hour,
and taking breaks to have beers and go to the bathroom, and
and these guys are doing it at 30 miles an hour through those same trails.
That's too bad. So official announcement, you should break that.
Official announcement. If you guys aren't watching the live stream from King of the Hammers, is Chocolate Thunder is closed for the rest of the event. There will be no more. There will be guard. There will be the sheriff's officers out there with trucks and gates and guns.
It's too bad, but it's at the same time. Is it a bummer? Sure, but is it the right thing for the event? Probably. And this has just got to be a lesson for us of policing ourselves and teaching the newer generation. It's not just the young guys. There's other guys that know better. But that's too bad. But at the same time, you got to respect the decision and honor it, and just hope that doesn't happen for some of the other cool trails that have some fun at them.
Well, I think the sad part about it is, obviously everyone has always associated it with the event as being part of the fun aspect of it. But I think the hard part about it is the fact that it's been pushed far enough.
How about that?
That
looking at your
we got a couple hardcore rock crawlers right here. Shannon can't be one of them checking out our rig.
Hey, Shannon, can we steal you for a minute?
Hey, Shannon.
Can we steal you for a minute?
Can you pop in, Shannon?
We're live right now.
We're live streaming right now.
Would you mind just sitting down for a couple minutes?
Both of you guys.
Yeah, both of y'all.
Yeah. Come on, Shannon.
Well, we're just live streaming a podcast.
It's a live type YouTube.
Here.
How's it going, man?
That's true, man. Get you a mic.
Hey, I was just excited to see you looking at our Jeep. What were you checking out?
We're talking about a future project. Hey, Jess, I'm over here.
We got it for a show.
Cool, man. It's nice to finally meet you. We see.
So this is their first time. This is their first time from the East Coast.
This is our first time.
This is their show. So you're somebody.
Wait, this is your show and it's your first time here?
First time from the East Coast. This is first time at Hammers. Yep. We've been here for 4 days. We're camping with Wheel, Wine, and Whiskey.
Oh yeah, them some good boys.
So Jason and Chris are showing us a great time.
We love them. They showed up to our wedding and got twisted.
That's what they're telling us. Yeah. So it's really cool seeing you around Hammertown because you are the Hammertown celebrity, but you just exist.
I'm just a redneck from the woods.
Hell yeah. But we were walking the UTV qualifying grid, and we saw you walk around. It's cool that you just kind of exist, and people. I know we pulled
you. Thank my mom and dad for that.
we pulled you for the podcast, but nobody really bugs you, and I think that's what's so cool about the sport. Is I'm freaking fidgeting now.
Don't be fidgeting, man.
Oh, dude, he's geeking out right now. This is silly.
Where are you from, Becky?
Oh, we're from the DC Metro region. We live about 2 hours from Eric Miller.
Okay.
So Eric's a good buddy of ours, and we're finally cutting our teeth, getting into the Ultra 4. We've done some of the East Coast races, but this is our first time at Hammers, and it's absolutely unbelievable.
Right on. And I'm glad you guys like eating dirt and watching window lickers, man. Welcome to California.
Our neighbor's the Dirt Nerd.
Yeah, we are the Dirt Nerds.
There you go. It's fitting.
And we are the Dirt Nerd podcast.
Tell us about the race car this year. Anything new?
I got to dry something. And I haven't finished a race in that thing yet. It's 2 years old. I've been embarrassed. We took it to Crandon. I blew a hole in the side of it. My engine builder, everybody, my engine tuner, you need to dry something. I'm like, man, I didn't need one before. Why do I need one now? And I fought it because I'm an idiot. And I got one in there, and everything feels solid. I think I got a good ride this year and something to get to the end. So
it's cool because like we go to PRI and SEAM every year, and it's cool to see the crossover between disciplines of racing. Because dry sump started as traction racing.
Yeah.
And same as like triangulated four-link. We were at PRI, and the guys were talking about the new triangulated four-link in their drag cars. We're like, oh man, it's a new invention we just put in. We're like, it's not. We've been using that stuff in.
Yeah, that's
off-road
redneck stuff
racing
I built in the
forever.
90s in my old rock crawler.
Yeah. So what kind of dry sump is it? A daily or is
Daily,
it? Yeah. Shout out to Pat.
I got the best, and yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And I've refused it because it's just more plumbing and more crap, and I'm a very simple person. I don't like to work around things, but it turned out pretty nice, and I think we're good.
I'm sure it'll be
That's
good.
great, man.
You're due. You're due.
For
You're
something,
due.
maybe a drink.
We got one beer if you want one.
Oh no, I don't drink beer. That stuff
So who's your buddy you brought on with us here?
This is my good friend Andrew, and I don't know if you guys know it or not, but he owns Let's Roll Off Road and then
All right.
a bunch of other companies. But one of the other companies he owns is LM1, and it's a beautiful. You can see it underneath my Jeep over there.
Yeah.
It's a fabricated housing. It's race quality, and they're building them bolt in for other applications and stuff. And Andrew could tell you more about that. But
You got a bolt-in fab housing for Jeeps?
Yeah.
We do a bolt-in Fab 9 for JLs, JTs, JKs. We're going to be coming out with Raptor rear, Bronco rear. So we're working on the ABS systems for that. But my main business is a shop, right? We're builders. That's where Shannon and I became friends, right? When I was a little younger, and he was too. He was a role model of mine, right? When I was trying to get into racing.
I mean, I couldn't talk when you walked up,
I picked for my role model. Go figure. We're due. But then over the years we became friends, and we get to talk shop, and I'm the complete opposite of him. I finish races, but I never win anything. I've been racing this way too long. I love you, but I got probably more finishes than anybody out here.
Yeah.
Just out racing again, same deal. Just.
For the love of the game.
Yeah, we're going to see what the week brings us, and we'll go from there. One of our other cars wadded up today, so we'll be working on that for the next couple of days.
That's part of the fun, right?
Yeah. But as a shop, we started LM1 to build axles for, bring that racing rock crawling technology to regular Jeeps.
Yeah,
That's his axle.
And
under
on
the
a
Jeep
better
right
budget,
there.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's quality stuff right there. It's
Yeah.
it's as good as the stuff in my race car, and it's a lot nicer and cheaper. Yeah, it's affordable.
Yeah,
That's
we were
awesome.
talking about fabbed housings, and me and Tom were talking about fabbed housings in 4600 cars. Because it's so wild that in these stock class cars, you're even getting these race quality fabbed housings, and we know what the price is. If you're going to come in and make it more affordable for these everyman guys, everyman to come out and race, we have a dream of building a 4600 Cherokee.
Exactly.
And we're like,
That's
do we
what-
put
exactly
junkyard
what-
axles?
Yep.
How do we make a junkyard axle strong enough for hammers? And
And
if it's going to exist off the shelf,
Yeah. And if you're going to spend your money, you're spending the same money, whether it's a cast housing, a fabricated housing. So you might as well have the best, and then you can drive it like your grandma stole it, or it's like you stole it from your grandma. Yeah.
Plus that
Drive
thing
it like
looks
your
pretty
grandma's
darn
car.
cool
I like
too.
that.
It looks badass.
They make a nice piece, and it's there's a lot of cool features about it, just the way that it's made, and they got a lot more stuff in the works, is what we were talking about. So can't wait for him to share that with you guys. And
That's
Hey,
cool.
man, those pours need all the help we can get.
Well,
I'm telling you.
we've been going. I know you just showed up.
Seats, man.
We've been going for about an hour and a half, so we got to start wrapping up. But if you want to go down the line, we can go down the line. What's your dirt drive? Why are you out here? Why you're out here?
Honestly, it's a team. It's my buddies, seeing people I race with. To me, that's what it's all about. I get to see these people a few times a year. My team really just gravitates toward this. This is our Super Bowl, so I'm a dirt head by heart. And
Would you say you're a dirt nerd?
yeah, I would be a dirt nerd. I'm definitely a dirt nerd.
That's who we are. We are the dirt
I
nerds.
like it. It's yours, but I'm gonna call myself a dirt nerd.
yeah.
Man, we're all about it, dude.
Shannon, why you out? What's your dirt drive? Why you out here?
my mom made me do it. I'd come out here, to tell you the truth, I used to come out here to see my friends and then run some people over and have a good time. But,
Well, Chocolate Thunder's close to
we're
that,
always
so-
here to win, but it's a good time coming here. Everybody from all over the world. I got friends from everywhere, and this is one of my favorite things. The only hard part is that we're working our butts off out here, so it's hard to visit with them. So like, it's before the race. We're just doing everything we can to get that visiting in. So good to see you guys. I haven't seen him in a long time either.
I know we've had some good times together.
Oh yeah.
What you were saying, you know, you're looking up to Shannon. Shannon, and my youngest boy, Baby C, he was real little, and we spent a week in Moab together having some fun. And Baby C, that was his role model. And Baby C's made thousands of dollars making cocktails for people now because of Shannon's fine education over here.
He got more in tips that day than I ever made in my life.
All right, Joey. We know you're out here for Poison Spyder, and we love the brand.
Yeah.
Why are you out here?
Probably the other part that Shannon didn't mention is the family. You know, getting to come out here and bring it and do it with your kids. And having everyone you love around you, and then seeing everybody in the community, getting to tell old war stories with buddies, you know, that you only maybe get to see once a year, a couple times a year. And it's really about the community, this special event, which is King of the Hammers, and family and friends. You know, it's just, that's what it's all about out here. The work side of it's just the excuse to come out here and do it.
For years. Look at that.
Yeah, and I'll echo all of that, and I'll say that we can only do this because we're out here because of public lands. We can only do this because there's access to public lands, and that means the absolute world to us. And if we lose that access to public lands, we can't be out here and do this. We can't see our family and friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up.
Yeah,
Joey, I appreciate you having us out.
Absolutely.
I'm dumbfounded.
We're geeking, man.
right
This
now.
is for it to be our first time 20th anniversary. This is wild. Like it's been an intense couple of days already. Like it feels like we've already been here for 3 weeks.
No kidding.
It hasn't even gotten warmed up yet.
But that's what I mean. It's like everyone's so willing to talk to you and have a good time. It's just they really just open their arms to you, and it's been an amazing experience. And it's like it's one that we can't show enough appreciation for the people that helped us get out here, and for the people that are letting us do this and spread that message. So for everyone watching, you know, please, you know, help us keep doing this. Help us take care of these places, because it again, if we lose these places, we lose our hobby. We lose seeing our friends, you know, from all across the country, all across the world, really. So we just really got to do our part and make sure that we take care of these places and keep them going for our kids and our grandkids. And you know, there's really nothing else to it, right? We just want to have a good time.
Thank you guys for championing it too.
Let's make sure this isn't our first and last Hammers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where can people find you guys on social media?
Let's roll off road. Hashtag, I guess how you do it. Let's LM1. So Let's Roll Metalworks is what it means, but it goes by LM1.
Okay,
perfect.
Shannon, where can people find you at?
The Coop at Lake of the Woods in Arizona, and the Coop at Lake of the Hammers over here.
Oh yeah,
Shannon Campbell Unleashed, baby.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Joey, Poison Spyder, where can people find you though, if they want to find you?
At Joey D23 on Instagram, and of course at Poison Spyder. Yeah.
We're excited to have you guys back as a brand. We're excited to be partnering with you guys for the growth of the brand in the future.
Yeah.
And
what we want to do is make Larry and Sherry proud at the end of the day and bring this baby back the right way, you know. So
we're just stoked to be out here in general and get to hang out with all you guys. So you guys know where to find us everywhere social, at the Dirt Drive, Dirt Nerds Off Road, and Dirt Nerds Motors. This has been, we're 3 days into a 10-day trip, and this has been absolutely unbelievable.
Look at next to Shannon Campbell.
Seriously,
You probably ought to wash off when you get home.
Earlier, they were, you were walking away and they're like, "Oh man, we missed him." I said, "It's going to be way better if you just go over to his pit later tonight and go meet him over there."
Well, let's wrap up with Poison Spyder. Is the reason he came back over here is because the Poison Spyder Jeep's sitting right here.
Oh, it drew somebody in, right?
Yeah,
Got somebody over there. It's a cool build. It's a cool build.
But cool, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys standing here hanging out. This has been unbelievably awesome. And,
King of the Hammers 26.
Let's get this party started.
Hell yeah, baby.
Right on. Cheers, my friends.
All right, boys. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely.
Where are you guys from?